everybody, and welcome to a very, very special 21st Century Trends UK. This is to celebrate 150 subscribers. And it may not be a lot compared to other channels, but it means the world to me because at least 150 people are regularly tuning in to watch and hopefully get help. And that means the world to me. So thank you very much. So today, to celebrate it, we are going to have a question and answer session with questions posed from our lovely Discord family. Now then, if you find this good and you enjoy it, please like, subscribe, share, etc. Join our Discord server where you can meet and we can all chat. It's very, very welcome and it's a safe place. Also, we have Instagram as well. Just because. Okay, so question and answers all coming from the Discord group. Now then, our first question comes from Olivia. And she has asked, has my relationship to my previous hobbies changed since I started my transition? And do they mean more to me? So, my main two hobbies before my transition were martial arts, which I was very good at. I did for 18 years, including 8 years of full contact bare knuckle Bujinkan ninjutsu. And I loved it, and I was very good at it. And motorbikes is the other one. So, I have since started riding big bikes again. And I still love it. It's great. And that for me has not changed at all. I have been back to ninjutsu once, unfortunately, since my transition started. Because my old dojo closed. And this new one that I went to, it was good. I was made to feel welcome. But it was miles away, and it was far too much money. So I knocked that one on the head, which is a shame. But it doesn't, ninjutsu is a very dear part of my past, but it is not part of my present. So yes, I more hold it dear in a past tense, but motorbiking is still a big thing of fun for me. Okay, second question again from Olivia, and I paraphrase. What was the event that made me realise I was a woman? And did I miss other signs over the years? So, what it was all my life I've lived with people, whether it was partners, friends, or whatever. I always had somebody that I felt I had to pretend for, that I had to wear the mask for. So the mask was essentially welded to my face. And then about 7 years ago, I went through a painful divorce. Could have been worse, but obviously painful. And I moved out and I was on my own. I saw my kid half the week and it was really, really good. But because I wasn't living with somebody all the time, I didn't have anybody to pretend for. And the mask slipped. And it was a very, very scary moment, as you can imagine. Because a few of you may have been through that as well. Oof, very scary. Did I miss any? Did it make sense, or did I miss any of the things? Beforehand, I'd always considered myself more gender fluid anyway. And I did do some activities. I cross-dressed for comfort, things like that. And all of that did come into sharp focus. And my ex always said that I was the wife and she was the husband in a relationship as well. So yeah, so that is question 3. Comes from, again, the Discord from GB. How did you come out? So how did you tell your family? And how did they react? Okay. People, it's a scientific fact that human beings respond better to small incremental changes than they do one large bang. Because I had this beard. I was into martial arts, motorbikes, things like that. So I did it gradually. First I trimmed the beard, then I shaved the beard, and I started wearing more and more androgynous clothing around them to plant seeds, basically. So I didn't just turn up one day like this and go, BAM! I'm a woman, mum. Don't do that. And then I spent ages picking up the courage. And in that time, I came out to friends who I thought were the most safest to tell, and the people in my life that would support me the most. And yeah, so gradually gained the courage. And then finally, when I was ready, I said to my mum, when she was dropping off my kid, that I said, Mum, I've been going through something lately and I finally got a handle on it enough that I would like to come and talk to you about it. Can I come down, I think it was like weekend after next or something, and talk to you? She said yes. Obviously she was very worried. And then I went down, scared to death. I even packed cake just in case I had to drive off home and, you know, eat comfort cake. And I explained it all very slowly, very calmly. And I remember afterwards, my dad was just computing, taking it in and processing. And my mum, she was silent for a couple of moments. And then she looked me in the eye and she said, do you honestly think we wouldn't still love you? And I was already crying at that point, and I burst into tears. And I remember I ran across and I threw myself into her arms and I cried my eyes out. I love my parents so much. So how did they take it? Immensely well. Question 4. This is from a person who didn't want to be named, and she said that she started HRT, and as they grow, what kind of bras should she be wearing? So, to sum up, either get yourself measured professionally, or I think I'm going to make a video on how to do it yourself at home, but reliably and good. I'll do a how-to video on that. So once you've got the correct size of what you are, that's when you're good to go. So what I would recommend from my own experience is when they start growing, and we're talking AA, A cup, B cup, I would just wear a padded, adjustable sports bra. They're really comfy, and you're not really having enough weight there in your boobs to require like proper support. So for every day, I would just wear those. That's what I did when I first started, and they were very, very comfy. Obviously, mine are a nice, decent size now, 30D. D for damn. Oh god. So small boobs, AA, B cup, just a padded adjustable sports bra, but make sure it's the adjustable strap ones. When they get bigger than that, obviously with the adjustable ones, you can like pad them out with stuff as well. When we're talking C, D, and above, you want a proper fitted padded bra. Wonder bras, things like that. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, a proper padded bra, wonder bra type thing. Proper support, because you're going to need it, because they're starting to get weightier. And obviously, the more you go up, the stronger the bra you need. Okay? So, small sports bras, medium-sized boobs, proper padded underwear bras. If you do not have to wear a bra either, if you're in the house and you don't have to project cleavage, then I wouldn't bother. I'd just go braless. Because that way, because the thing about it is, when your boobs are weightier, if you've always got them in a bra, these muscles get weaker, and that's when they can sag a bit. I also have, there's an exercise on my channel as well about how to maintain and build up your pec muscles, keep them strong, and it also works by pushing out your boobs and making them bigger. Good tip. Question 5. And this comes from a friend of mine who, again, doesn't want to be named. And they've asked, how long have I been out? And what was it that gave me the courage to finally come out? So, I had my 6th traniversary in May. And it was huge. So I've been out for 6 years. What gave me the courage? It was interesting story. So I'd come out to my bestest friend, who is my ex-wife, and she'd been really supportive. But I wasn't sure at the time if I could go through with it. If I could. Because we all read the scare stories about families turning their back on trans kids and all the rest of it. And I was scared. I was so scared about coming out, whether I should or shouldn't, or if I could just put up with pretending for the rest of my life. And out of the blue, I got a text from my ex-sensei. Now, my ex-sensei is a 5th Dan ninja master who I trained under for 8 years. And I am honored that to this day I can still call him my friend. And he texted me out of the blue and said, "You've been on my mind and you've been even in a few dreams for a week or two. Something's going wrong. You're in pain. Call me, let's go for a pint." So I met up and I spilled my guts. And he said that if there's one thing Budgie should have taught you, is that the fact you can endure anything. So I figured that I had that to choose to either endure a life living a lie, or endure the pain, the potential, all the potential pain and crap that comes with being an out trans person. All the crap you get from the politicians, from the public, the chance of your family turning their back on you, and all the rest of it. And I thought about it, and it was essentially, I figured I couldn't keep living a lie, is what it was. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it to myself. I realized that I would never truly be happy inside. So I did it. Obviously, I did it. I'm here today. I have a channel that has 150 subscribers. I'm so proud of that. I'm 6 years in. I've been on hormones for 5 years. I have lovely boobs, as I'm sure you'd agree. I help people that are going through their journeys. And I am way on the way to being ready to get SRS surgery done when the electrolysis is complete. And I used all of that training to power myself to do what was necessary. And I'm so glad I did, because I didn't lose a single family member, single friend. My work at the time was immensely supportive. Shane turned out to be absolute transphobic gits in the end when I had a hate crime committed against me. But I was very lucky. I've had almost a fairy tale transition that I think everybody dreams of. You know, I started off like that. I now look like this. And I'm happy, because living authentically is an amazing thing. It really, really is. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who supported me. Special shout out to my kid, who is the most amazing thing in the world. They asked me to do a joke question that they wanted to know, a question, which is, Mum, what are we having for dinner? Oh God. If you're good, I will cook you my homemade Japanese stuff tomorrow. I don't know what you're having tonight, because I'm going climbing. And yes, and that is it. That is the end of our question and answer session. I'll do another one at 200 subscribers. Yes, that's awesome. Right, so please like, subscribe, comment, share. If you'd like to talk to me directly and join our very friendly little community, join our Discord server. There'll be a link in the description. Or if you just want to follow my photos and little shorts, I do put them on Instagram as well. So, remember, if you are transitioning, if you are even thinking of transitioning, you are so brave. And I love you for it. Take care. Stay safe.